Hi everyone, I'm back with a sportsbook review. This one is on an excellent read. This one called The Making of a Miracle, the untold story of the captain of the 1980 gold medal winning US Olympic hockey team, by author Mike Eruzione with Neal Boudette. What a fantastic read. Really enjoyed this, especially with the Olympics around the corner. This story by Mike Eruzione gives you a first-hand view and account of him growing up in his hometown in Winthrop, Massachusetts. Talks about his family, his early roots, how he played sports, how he got involved with hockey, then the incredible fortune of being in the right place at the right time, going into collegiate hockey, Div 1 with Boston University, having his full career there, and then all of a sudden getting on the radar of the US hockey national team for the Olympics in 1980. Now he begins to account and tell the story of his experience for those tryouts, how then he ends up making the team, the preparation of 6 months prior to the Olympic team, going to the Lake Placid 1980 Olympics. He accounts and talks incredibly with respect and obviously admiration for his coach of the U.S. national team, Herb Brooks, the legendary Herb Brooks. And he starts to give the account of that time, of the 6 months prior to the U.S. Olympic performance in the 1980 U.S. Olympics at Lake Placid, how the team bonds, how they gel, the challenges they faced, all the games that they had to play prior to that 1980 Olympics, the whirlwind of games, not only in North America, but in Europe, how the team started to get together, how Herb Brooks started to implement strategy, how he was already dealing with the psychology of the team, getting them prepared. This was a team of mostly U.S. collegiate hockey players that were going to be playing a formidable Russian Olympic team that had been champions throughout World Championships and the Olympics, dominating with incredible superstars that were amateur in name but were professional really behind the scene, as they were a part of the Russian military at that time and were playing essentially full-time and being paid to play hockey. And so the story that he tells, obviously, of this well-known miracle in 1980 with the U.S. Olympic hockey team is one that's fantastic, and one which is inspirational, and one which also gives you the insight not only during that Olympic run, inside the locker room, what was happening with the team, with the players, with Herb Brooks, but also right up until current day, where what was the next day like, what was the next week like, the following months and years. He accounts and tells of all those stories and experiences in this wonderful book, which I highly recommend, not only to hockey fans, but to sports fans, to those that need inspiration, to those who look forward to the Olympics coming up in here in February for 2026. It's a wonderful read. I highly recommend it. Also for coaches, there's so much great insight here with Mike Eruzione speaking of Herb Brooks and all the coaches that helped him to get to where he had to be to achieve this incredible miracle. So I hope you enjoy it. Highly recommended sports read. Mike Eruzione, Neal Boudette, fantastic job on this book as authors. Thank you very much. And highly recommend it. Great sports read. All right. Take care. Thank you.